Hey you guys, well this is my third YouTube video and I'm so glad for the new subscribers I got. But this video, I'm gonna make this video about even with success, that doesn't mean that that doesn't mean that the girl's going to love you all because you're successful. My first video I told you guys about my life. I have 3 cars, I have my motorcycle, been to prison, all of that. Watch the first video, you'll see. And since I'm at my mom's house and I drove one of my cars, I just decided to show you guys that. And believe me, it doesn't matter how much success you get. It doesn't mean that that black woman is going to love you. Honestly, what I learned from having success, it doesn't lead to more love. It just leads to more expectations from the woman, especially in black women. They just expect more, you know. If you have a nice car, they expect you not to take them to maybe a 3-star restaurant, but if you have a lot of money, they expect you to take them to a 5-star restaurant, even though everyone else they dated took them to McDonald's or Burger King. And you know, I'm at my mom's house and whatever, but my car's right there. One of my cars are right there. And it's my BMW. It's one of my first cars I got back in the day, when I was doing, you know, the bad stuff I was doing. But yeah, I drove that today. The Lotus is getting an oil change. So I drove this today. But what I learned is that a lot of African American women, they really won't respect you just because, well, not respect you, but they really wouldn't. All because you have money and all because you're successful doesn't mean that they're going to do more for you. They actually want you to do more for them, but they expect to do the same to you as they would do to the person that took them to McDonald's, or the individual that took them to Burger King, or even their ex-boyfriend. They just expect the same amount. This isn't going to be a long video, but this is going to talk about the topic on that. Personally, I experienced this a lot. I would meet a girl and I wouldn't make them know anything about me financially. But it's usually one of the first, no, not the first, but it's usually a question they bring up maybe the second time they talk to you. Because I think they're so worried about that you're going to think they only care about money. And I think that's why they bring it up on the second time you talk to them. Because they're so worried about you not trying to judge them. And when they do figure out you have money, one of the key things they love to say is, hey, it doesn't matter to me that you have money. Money isn't important. Well, my response to that is usually money pays the bills. Love doesn't pay the bills. In a relationship, I can honestly say money is probably 50% of a relationship. Money's 50%, love is probably 25%, and sex is probably 25%. But that's how I divide it. But as you can see, money plays the most part. If the person doesn't have money, that's like leaving 50% left to deal with. Hey, would she care about me or would she not? Well, 50% and all you have is sex and conversation and good looks, that might bring you a good while until it's time for you guys to live together. Money's really gonna come important then when your kid needs that gift for Christmas and you can't bring it. If money wasn't so important, most of the men wouldn't be on child support today. I don't like bringing up money because, you know, thank God I was blessed and I'm very good at computers. I was always good at computers and I used that to my advantage to open my business, and I also raise people's credit for them in a month, so they really come to me a lot for that. And thank God I was blessed. I'm only 22. You know, I'm a young guy. You know, I'm turning 23 in November, but I'm a pretty young guy, and I already got my degree, associate's A&A, not a bachelor's. I'm actually still going to school for my bachelor's. My bachelor's is gonna take 7 years to get, so you know, but it's okay, you know. I'm trying to start my own another business in the future, like not a mom and pop business. My bounce house business, the mom and pop business. I'm trying to start a bigger business. But let's get back to the fact. Black woman, no matter how much money you have, they won't respect you more. They'll just expect more from you. They'll want you to put out more. They feel like since you have money, you should buy them something the first date. And if you don't buy them something, they're going to say, hey, you don't really have money. You're broke. You're just putting on this facade. No, I don't feel like I should buy you something on the first, second, third, or even the first 2 months that we're dating. I took you out to eat. I would think that's enough. I don't think I have to bring a diamond ring when I take you out to eat, you know? And honestly, I do care about black females to an extent, but I don't care about what they're expecting out of a male. You know, if you don't buy them something to say, oh, you're not a real man, I can do better. How much better can you do? You know, I sat in prison for a while and I met a lot of people. And when I was in there, true story, guy comes to me and says, hey, you're the youngest dude in this entire prison. I don't need you back here because you talk very proper and you talk very well. I don't think you should be in here. Please don't ever end up back in here because I really like you. I said, hey, you know what? I'm going to take what he said as a lesson. And when I came out, you know, I used the leftover money that, it's crazy, it's a funny thing. I actually gave my girlfriend, my Hispanic girlfriend, I actually gave her $16,000. $16,000. This isn't one time. This was like over a time period, and she never used it. So when I came out, she actually had it waiting for me. And another reason why I love this girl to death, and I will definitely show you guys her in the future. But you know, she's at work. She works at a dealership, an Audi dealership. She goes to school. She wants to be a brain surgeon. So you know, but honestly, if you're going to date a black woman, my advice is don't tell her don't tell her your finances up front. Wait a while, and if she ever says, hey, money's not important, me personally, I would leave. I think she's lying up front, because if money's not important, she wouldn't expect so much. She wouldn't expect to go to a 5-star restaurant. She'll accept going to McDonald's, going to a wings place, come somewhere else to eat. She'll respect that if money wasn't so important. Clearly money has more importance to her than a lot of things, you know? Oh yeah, and the hats, I love wearing hats. I wear a lot of hats. It's Florida, it's hot. I love wearing hats and I love wearing white. You know, it's Florida, it's very hot. And that's pretty much it for this video. This is gonna be a short video. I just wanted to show you guys that, you know, everything I tell you guys is true. So please follow me, please subscribe. I'm new to this, so the first few videos might be a little shaky, but when I get the hang of this, I'm gonna bring you guys the best videos I can bring you, and I promise they're gonna be great. Oh yeah, and I love different types of music.
I'm the one, I'm the one, early morning in the dark, I wanna ride now. I'm the one, yeah, I'm the one, yeah. And you sick of all this other imitator.